My name is Monsignor John Kozar, and I'm president of Catholic Near East Welfare Association, Kenewa. And I'm here to give you a preview of the upcoming summer issue of One Magazine. The entire issue really focuses on the theme of being a witness to hope. We approach it with a number of stories. One of the stories that I think you'll enjoy is reading about the pastoral visit of Cardinal Dolan, the Archbishop of New York and chairman of the board of Kenewa, visiting with refugees in Kurdistan, Iraq. Cardinal Dolan, of course, is a lovable figure and related so well to the people, but there were two aspects of his encounters that really touched him. First of all, the depth of faith of the people, which allows them to be so resilient. And also, this faith and the hope that surrounds it wants them to always seek to get back home. So they don't want to come to this country or to Europe. They only want to return home. It's also a story about religious vocations in India. We tend to think that there are so many vocations to the priesthood and sisterhood there. Well, there are still a large number, but it becomes increasingly more challenging to attract young men and women for a lot of sociological reasons. There's better education, there are a number of other factors, but despite the challenges, young men and women are answering the call to serve our Lord in the church. In Israel, we might not appreciate how many thousands of migrants and itinerants and workers there are, Catholic and Christian, from the Philippines, Ethiopia, Eritrea. And until only a few years ago, they weren't really being served. But there's a vicariate, the St. James Vicariate, and there is a very dynamic faith community that prays together, works together. I think you'll find it quite amazing. And also in that part of the world, in Gaza, an area that's been ravaged by war a few years ago, where some would say there is no hope. Well, there's a story, it's a first-hand account by the Christian director of a hospital that welcomes everyone. It's known as the Christian Hospital, and everyone is welcome there. And the Spirit of our Lord Jesus permeates. Even with the Muslims that come there, they feel that it's something special, and not just in the medical services, but in the loving environment. In Armenia, there's a sad story, the flight of men from mountain villages. There are villages that have very few men left because they've all gone to Western Europe to seek employment, sometimes never to return to their families. So you have very elderly people. Even mothers have had to go down to the cities to find work. You have elderly and children, and the children are forlorn. The children need very special attention. And Kenewa, with your help, we try to reach out and help them. And finally, I was privileged to undergo a beautiful pastoral visit to Ethiopia not too long ago, and in the midst of horrible drought. And the emphasis in this mountainous part of Ethiopia was to be with the children. The children suffer the greatest there, especially with this famine that is the result of drought. But to see the smiles on children's faces from something as simple as receiving biscuits, a biscuit that gives them nourishment so they can come to school and stay awake and learn. Well, there are other nice features in this issue. I know you'll enjoy it. And as always, we're so appreciative of you for your prayers, first of all, always, and for your generous gifts. And remember, the poor that we're so privileged to serve, they pray for you and they ask God to bless you, as I do. God bless you.